Thanks for clicking. So, not to waste your time, let's go into 10 reasons why World of Warcraft Retail should add Hozen as a playable race. This is, of course, my opinion. Now, first reason is that monkeys are awesome. They're generally loved all around. Everybody likes monkeys. Even people that eat monkeys like monkeys, just in a wrong way. Please don't eat monkeys. So, anyway, everyone likes them. You can do all kinds of fun stuff like tribute to Harambe, etc., etc. There's so many options and everybody loves them. And Blizzard has sort of gathered a reputation as a company that doesn't really do fun stuff. They don't really do fun stuff, and they're not catering to their community in the best way. A big portion of their community is criticizing them for it. So, in my opinion, the best way to go about things is that they start adding a lot of fun stuff. For example, the trading post they added was very well received. So, adding something like a new race, like monkeys, for example, that would be kind of amazing, at least in my opinion. And that all leads us to a reason number 2. Adding some race like Hozen, which is, different than your regular humanoids. I mean, monkeys are, Hozen are definitely humanoids, but, they're built differently. This will open a path to new classes like, for example, Acrobat, which would be a rogue warrior hybrid, a dexterous tank, or something like a slinger, thrown weapon specialist, because we all know monkeys are good at throwing stuff. If you ever been to the zoo and if you ever got on their bad sides, they can sling that poo really hard. Now, instead of a poo, imagine if they swung an axe. That would be quite an effective class, at least in my opinion. This is again a bit of a throwback to something like a throw barbarian, which is a kind of a meme in a Diablo community. But it could not be a meme. It could be a viable medium ranged male class, for example. Or, Anyway, Blizzard, options are there. Be creative. We come to the third reason. You could finally cosplay as Wukong. Everybody likes Wukong. Wukong is one of the coolest mythological entities that I know of. I mean, even Son Goku was built based on Wukong. It's a trickster ape god with a bow staff, and you can just go nuts. There's so much lore. There's so much lore on Wukong that you can go nuts, and you can create all kinds of sets and weapons that would simply, match it. Just give players an option, for those that like that, to, cosplay as a Chinese god. The fourth reason is we could do awesome PvP events, Planet of the Apes style events. So just imagine that. That would be pretty funny, and then you would probably have Hozen guilds. It would give a bit of life to the game. People would probably make fun events and guilds about monkeys, because monkeys are just that. They're fun. They're fun in every game. Just look at how many memes with monkeys you have for all kinds of games. I mean, look at the Minecraft. Just Google Minecraft monkey memes and other games. People love monkeys. So yeah, you could make all kinds of events, PvE and PvP, that would include Hozen as the main attraction. It would also, for reason number 5, tighten the community, because there are a lot of this kind of ties into previous one. It would tie the community in sense of that suddenly you would have monkeys as the main attraction in each and every city. So you could do like RP events, different RP events like circus type, or you could have, as I said, Planet of the Apes PvP events, but you could also have a Planet of the Apes RP events. So adding the monkeys would just give another layer of lore and options for the RPers for the Pandaria content, which is kind of, outdated at this point. But I know Pandaria, even though it was a bit of a controversial expansion, a lot of people actually do love it. So it would give them something to do. And speaking of community, adding monkeys in the game is actually a really good way to reduce toxicity. And let's say that would be a reason number 6. Calling your team monkeys or apes will no longer be insulting. Look at it like that, Blizzard. You would be reducing toxicity. You know how much you like to reduce toxicity. You know how much you like to turn paintings into fruit. You know, just saying, that's a thing. And then reason number 6, Wukong things in a duker. So this has been a meme in World of Warcraft community for a very long time. Now, Wukong things in a duker can only be done if you're playing a Hozen. I mean, that's just a legendary thing. Like Blizzard, from time to time, you do know how to create a gem, and Wukong things in a duker has created so many fun memes. That has definitely been one of the highlights. Okay, reason number 8, opening a path to new fun skills. So what do I have in mind? Skills like climbing. Now, some older games than World of Warcraft have options to climb. Now that's ridiculous. You could add climbing as Hozen join the factions, the Horde and Alliance. They are not also able to climb because monkeys can climb pretty well, right? So they can also teach others how to be proficient to climbing. Now that you could use that to add something like Assassin's Creed style of climbing into the game, you know, just add it for the fun. It doesn't have to have a really good gameplay mechanical reason, but if you wanted it to have, you could add things in the raid that would require players to climb. You could also add new mounts, like funny new mounts like rolling barrels, or you could go a step further if you really wanted to, and you can add skills like free running, basically a mini game where a player would press jump over obstacles at the right moment, and that would cause him to gain speed. Sort of add like tumbling or free running in the game, you know, like a mini game that would allow players to move faster. I mean, Lord knows World of Warcraft players like to move faster, and it would also make an interactive experience. So if you're out of ideas, here are some. And that brings us to reason number 9, new armor inspirations. So now you could add all kinds of monkey and Eastern themed, you know, armors to the game, because look, Hozen have their own specific armors that they use, their own specific weapons, and if you take a look at the different tribes of Hozen in Pandaria, you'll see that they are dressed sort of differently. Also in the dungeons, you'll find Hozen who are dressed in flashing big colors. So you could go crazy and create all kinds of, you know, cool tribal monkey armors that honestly probably wouldn't require that much of effort on your side, and it would allow you to bring more items, more customizations in the game. And you know how much World of Warcraft players love their customizations. I mean, everybody does. And the last 10th reason is, this is kind of a meme, but I had to go ahead and mention this, is that finally a title of a new Wukong will no longer be a dream. So we know after we defeat the monkey boss that 2 monkeys come and exclaim that we are now the new Wukong. I mean, that's a big praise. That's a big praise, Blizzard, and you never really delivered on it. You never delivered on it. You never allowed us to be a proper Wukong. Oh, here's your chance for redemption, Blizzard. Here's your chance to make things right. Forsake your nonsense, forsake your grinding, forsake your time-gated stuff. Please don't add something like artifact power again and stuff like that. Please keep that. Give us the monkey. We players demand the monkey, because monkey is the future. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and have a lovely holidays. Bye-bye.